Yes, I would. It was a blast. It was amazing.
Yes, because it gives you an experience about learning more about Christ, and you can figure out when it's the best time for you to be in God's Word. Yes, I've experienced lots of different things, and now I feel happier about my life.
I just noticed that, I have a better attitude towards people, and I have a higher tolerance for things.
I'm noticing differences in my behavior. Like I'm thinking before I act, and I'm on better terms with my parents, something that I wanted to accomplish, which I have, so I'm pretty happy.
Probably the biggest change that I have is that I'm listening to worship music a lot, and I'm actually getting something from it.
Some of those changes are I used to have bad habits on starting to party a lot and doing bad things, and now I'm living more in God's Word and going to church and going to youth group.
I enjoyed reading passages out of Psalms and Proverbs because it just kind of brightened my day. It showed me that even back in ancient times, people were feeling the same way that I did. And prayer just let me open up everything that I didn't want to tell people, and I could just talk to God and be myself.
I enjoyed just the connection I felt during worship, or just the reflection that in the devotions. That was my favorite part.
Listening to music and doing the devotionals.
Probably the biggest habit that I've had is listening to worship music and praying more on a daily basis.
I listen godly music more often now, and I read my Bible almost every day now.
I have a better habit at doing devotions now. Well, the worship was my favorite part, just because during that time you just really, the music just really goes inside of you, and you don't think of anything else, and you just truly feel connected to God.
I just experienced kind of a closeness with God that you can't get just by even thinking about Him. Just kind of this freeing feeling that you get when you're worshiping Him.
I just felt happier, and I felt more energetic about things in my life.
I experienced this freedom. I felt this freedom, like a burden was being lifted when I was praying and when I was listening to my worship music. And when I was reading Proverbs, I felt like I'm not the only one going through this. I can see that people have done this before me, and this is how they can get out of it, so maybe I can do the same thing.
No, actually, it was really hard for me to remember to do the devotions and to really give them out, not just to do it as homework, but to really do it. That was really tough for me.
No, it was not. It was very, very hard, very time-consuming, or it seemed like it was time-consuming, so.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It all depended on how my day was going. Yes, because I was spending more time in God's Word instead of just doing nothing.
Yeah, definitely. And to an extent, it was kind of annoying because, I just really wanted to do what I wanted to do, and I couldn't.
Definitely. Just spending just a short time every day, even if it's not every day, if you forget some days, just to commit you just feel better about your relationship with God, closer to Him?
Yes, I did. Like, I've grown up in church, but like all my life I haven't really felt this deep connection with Christ. But I'm getting that step closer. I'm getting closer to being closer to God.
Yes, because when I figured that I was listening more, and before I wasn't listening all that much, I was to try and hear His voice before. Getting the devotionals done every single day.
For me, I think that the most challenging thing was just giving up myself and my pride and making myself less than everyone. That He truly does change lives.
I would say that Christ, some people don't believe that He worries popular down in the dumps, and He can always bring you up, and that you can be in the dark, and He'll show you the light.
Jesus and God, they'll change your life. They, just like John's been saying this entire time with the series, you can't not meet Jesus and not be changed.
I would say that you can't just let yourself get down about, maybe not doing devotions every day or not praying about everything, because that's not what it's about. It's about really strengthening your relationship and making the time matter, like the quality of your devotions, not necessarily the quantity.